the Oscars just happened. Well, I mean, oh goodness. Oscars. The Oscars just happened. But I will be posting this Monday morning. So for you, they happened last night. For me, they just happened. They just happened. Oh goodness. Oh, the cats are trying to escape. Good. Maybe I should have scripted some of this. But how do you script stuff if you don't know who's gonna win? I didn't. My prediction ballot went terribly. Just awful. If I had picked the things I wanted to win on my ballot, I would have done better. But I was like, no, the Academy won't do what I want. Then they went with some stuff I liked. So I'm gonna talk about the Oscars that just happened. The 2025 Oscars. The date, of course, being March 2nd, 2025. Though, again, to be clear, going to post on March 3rd, recording on March 2nd. Wanted to clear that up. Just for history, I'm moving these cabinets a lot. Let's talk about the show first, right? The show. I like analyzing the show more than I really care about analyzing who won, if I'm being honest. I was just having this conversation with someone the other day. I was like, I prefer the nominations. I like to see what gets nominated. And then who wins, I don't really care. Because there's this conversation right now about, the voters don't watch all the movies. The voters just vote for what, their friends made. We've known that. We've known that forever. So, that's not a surprise, guys. That's not a surprise. It doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter who wins. It matters if the show comes in on time and why it didn't. We had a fun thing happen this time with the show not coming in on time. The show ran about an hour over. Hulu only decided to allow 30 minutes over. So after Adrian Brody talked for 15 minutes, the Hulu feed cut. So I did not actually see the Best Actress win or the Best Picture win. I was able to find online that Mikey Madison won, that Anora won, which, I was excited about for both. But Hulu, if you're gonna have the Oscars on, you should equip for at least 2 hours of extra time, because this is the Oscars and they always take forever. Okay. Whew. Swear this is closing in closer and closer to me. A little claustrophobic here. But one more thing before I start talking about who won and stuff and what I believe should have won, didn't win. You may notice, I have the films nominated that I own displayed. Nosferatu here, Real Pain down there, The Substance up there. Challengers, how did that sneak in here? Well, I put it there because it should have been nominated. Usually every year I have a qualm with some sort of nomination. This year, very upset Challengers did not get nominated for anything. So it's here, shining bright. I wanted to just share. I love it. I love Challengers. And it gets into an issue I had this year that hasn't been quite as prevalent in past years, though it always is with the Oscars, which is the nominations almost feel lazy. You look through the nomination page here, and we have the same 5 to 7 films nominated in every single category. And every single category is a little bit of an overestimation. Over-exaggeration, but, you know what I mean. A lot of these, we got Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Anora, they just kind of nominate the same stuff over and over and over again, and I feel like if we're highlighting the 5 best scores of the year, if we're highlighting the 5 best production designs of the year, we should see some more films on here than there are. So, Challengers should have been nominated for Best Editing. It absolutely should have been nominated and won for Best Score. Wasn't. I have an issue with it, so it's here. It's displayed nicely. There you go. Right. Okay. Let's get going, right? So I watched most of everything. I did not get to the shorts. Just couldn't get to a place that was playing them. So those aren't on here. And I missed a couple of the documentary films, that being Porcelain War and No Other Land, the winner tonight. I'd love to see those films. Heard great things about both. Really, really want to see them actually. But currently unavailable online. And again, wasn't really able to go find a theater playing them. But I do intend on watching them as we get going. Original song category, I also didn't get to watch Elton John, Never Too Late. I'm just now realizing I did not listen to the songs before typing this up, so I will have to go listen to the songs and then come back. But we haven't had at the song category yet, so that's fine. But yeah, I didn't watch Elton John, Never Too Late, simply because I ran out of time. But I intend on watching Elton John, Never Too Late as well, and I will listen to the song before I tell you what I think the best song of these five were. One could argue that, well, Grant, you need to know the context of the song within the film. I imagine it probably plays during the credits. And you know what? That's a fair argument. That's right, I would say, actually. But I didn't do that. So, without further ado, less rambling, more getting to you talking about categories. I have a ballot here that just tells me what won. So it's not in, like, the order, you know, the Oscars have their certain order. So we're just going to start with visual effects. Dune 2 won, and I agree with that. I liked Dune 2. Specifically, Dune 2's visual effects. Those were great. Alien Romulus, Better Man, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Wicked. Can't argue with any of them being nominated. Love that we got two monkeys in the category, but did the two monkeys knock each other out, cancel each other from the voters? I think that might have happened. On to sound. Dune Part 2 won for sound. I gotta agree with that again as well. Dune Part 2, a technical marvel of a film. So, yeah, sounds great to me. So, production design. Wicked won. I think I would have gone the Brutalist on production design. We got Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. I would have ranked Wicked pretty low there, if I'm being honest. I really, like the production design in a lot of those films. Nosferatu's got some great production design. But I think I'd go the Brutalist. On to makeup and hairstyling, The Substance won. Can't disagree there. Love The Substance. Love the makeup in that movie. Different Man, though, also nominated there. Happy to see that nominated. Think the makeup was great there. Nosferatu, the makeup on Bill Skarsgård. Excellent. But, you know what? The Substance, it's got some original designs with its monstro. There's a name for it. I don't remember. Anyway, Substance, I like the makeup in that movie a lot. Going there. Nora for editing. Again, would have nominated challengers, would have been my pick. But looking at these five films that were nominated, Nora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Wicked. Did they edit anything out in The Brutalist? No, of course. The Brutalist has excellent editing. I shouldn't make jokes like that. Can't disagree with Nora. Nora's got excellent editing. I love the pacing of that film. I love how it moves together. Sean Baker mentioned something about how they found the movie in the edit. That happens a lot. That's great. I think it is an excellent depiction of how to create an original structure for your film, and I think a lot of that's found in the edit. So I'm going to go Nora on that. Costume design, Wicked won over A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu. Of those five, Wicked's got pretty good costumes. I would say that's a highlight in that film. Gladiator 2, I really love the costuming in. Conclave, Nosferatu, good costumes, Complete Unknown. I'd go between Gladiator 2 and Wicked, and if I'm thinking what's going up on top, I'm gonna go... Sophie, do you like Wicked or Gladiator 2's costumes? Do you like Wicked or Gladiator 2's costumes better?
I'm gonna say Wicked.
You didn't see Gladiator 2. Why would you answer that question? Why would you answer that question? You didn't see that. You can't list your opinion between two films when you haven't seen one. What are you thinking? Okay.
Wow.
She said Wicked. We'll go with Wicked. Cinematography, The Brutalist one. Yeah, I like The Brutalist's cinematography. Obviously, it looks fantastic. Happy to see that win. We'll go. We'll go with The Brutalist. Dune Part 2's got excellent looking cinematography. Emilia Perez looks great. Maria, very, very stylistic. Like the look of that. And Nosferatu. Oh, Nosferatu is really great too. Gonna go the Brutalist though. Gonna agree with the Academy again there. Okay, I watched those. Nope, didn't watch. Listened to those songs. Best original song now. Music's so hard to judge because it's so personal and subjective. There's some good songs here. So we're just gonna go ahead and say Like a Bird Sing Sing. That one spoke the best to me, but who am I to say that's the best? I don't know. I have film education, song education, not there. Film education, you could debate. Okay, original score though. I know a score because I know how a score affects a film and how it affects me. We had The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Wicked, The Wild Robot. Brutalist easily of those five just really impacted me. I will go ahead and say I would have thrown The Apprentice in that lineup. The Apprentice has a really great score. Again, just would have liked to see a little more diversity among the categories with the films we're seeing here. Would have liked to see that branch out into there. Documentary feature, as I said, I didn't see No Other Land. I didn't see Porcelain War. Would love to see them though. Will watch them the moment I can watch them on my TV. But so I'll save the three. I think soundtrack to a Coup d'etat was my favorite. Kind of just felt like a history lesson that I was constantly engaged in. Learned a lot from it. I just loved it. Loved the editing in that film. So that was my favorite of the three I saw, but really can't speak to the best there. Flow won Best Animated Feature. A little surprising. I thought it was going to go to Wild Robot. Flow was my favorite animated movie of the year. I'm thrilled to see it win there. But I loved all five of these movies. Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. All five of those films were films that really, I think they're all like near the top of my list of the year. I just really loved all five of those. So happy to see Flow win, but love all those. International feature. I'm Still Here one. I'm Still Here one international feature. That made me so happy. Oh my god. I love I'm Still Here. It is one of my favorite movies of the year. I was just thrilled to get to see that win. And these, I really enjoyed all of these as well. Again, Flo reappears here. The Girl with a Needle. Oh my god. One of the darkest movies I've ever seen. See the Sacred Fig was great. Great screenplay there. Emilia Perez I enjoyed. So, I'm Still Here though. Oh my god. I'm so happy that one. Adapted screenplay. Oh, this is, yeah. It's Sing Sing for me. I really love Sing Sing. That's got a great, great script. That just helped bring out some great performances. So that's my pick there. Let's keep going to original screenplay. Ooh, that's a hard one. Wow. Big category here. Nora, A Real Pain, The Brutalist, September 5, and The Substance. I'm gonna go Nora because it's my favorite movie of the year. Spoiler alert. For Best Picture. And yeah, again, as I said, I love the structure of that film. It inspires me. It makes me want to make movies, which the best films do. And I think the script's great there. But I do have to shout out A Real Pain there. A Real Pain has an excellent screenplay. It just inspired me as well. So, happy to see it there. Actor in a supporting role. Another hard category. We have Yura Borsov in Anora. Great. Kieran Culkin in A Real Pain, and the winner of tonight. Fantastic. Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown, very good. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, excellent. But I'm going to go with Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. The acting in that movie. Oh my god. So great. So great. I love The Apprentice. One of my favorites of the year. To be clear, about everything on here. Favorites. Yeah, every movie on here is my favorite of the year in some form or another. So maybe like one or two or three or four, but you don't need to talk about the bad ones. I only want to talk about the good ones. And talking about good ones, let's talk about these great actress in a supporting role performances. We have Monica Barbaro in A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande in Wicked, Felicity Jones in The Brutalist, Isabel Rossellini in Conclave, and Zoe Saldana in Emilia Perez. Ooh, probably would have gone Margaret Qualley if I'd had my pick here. But these 5 are great. I'm going to go Felicity Jones for The Brutalist as my pick. My sister has alerted me that she thinks I'm speaking too fast during this. So to fix that problem, I'm not going to change how I'm talking, but I'll slow down the video to 0.5 speed going forward, but to also try to make sure, you know, the video goes smoothly. I'm probably going to try to talk 0.5% faster now, so you may not even notice a difference. Actor in a leading role with Adrian Brody won the night. But who do we have here? We have Adrian Brody, Timothy Chalamet, Coleman Domingo, Ralph Fiennes, and Sebastian Stan. And my pick is going to be Sebastian Stan. One of my favorite performances of the year. Fucking excellent. Excellent. Oh my god. Love that movie. I think there was a set design mistake when I was setting this up. But that's why Grant Smiley doesn't do production design. On to actress in a leading role. We have Cynthia Erivo in Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon in Emilia Perez, Mikey Madison in Honora, Demi Moore in The Substance, and Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here. Some of my favorite performances of the year, for sure, in this category. I know I'm using the word favorite all the time. I love movies, man. Mikey Madison would be my pick. She won the night. I was just floored by her performance in Honora. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Fernanda Torres, though, Demi Moore, two standouts as well. Love that category. Yeah. Okay, director, a big one. We have Jack Audiard for Emilia Perez, Sean Baker, Nora, Brady Corbet, The Brutalist, Coralie Farge, The Substance, and James Mangold, Complete Unknown. Not a surprise here. I'm going to go Sean Baker for Nora. Love the movie. I think it's directed immaculately. Yeah, so that's my pick. And finally, Best Picture. I think I already spoiled this, but Nora would be my pick. But let's talk a few of my other favorites here. I love Nickel Boys. Excellent. I'm Still Here, I talked about. Really, really hit me. I'm a big fan of The Brutalist, The Substance, two movies I really loved this year. Very high on my ranking for the year. But yeah, Nora's my number one of the year. My favorite movie of the year. Going back the last 3 years, actually, my favorite movie of the 10 won the last 3 years with Oppenheimer and Everything Everywhere All at Once. So that's all my opinions. If you watch this, thanks for caring enough to hear them. Hope it was a nice video, an enjoyable video. I'm going to go do some stretching because this has not been good on my back.